Hey y'all, I got sent over this outdoor air conditioner. Not only can it be used outdoors, you can also use it indoors, but hot summertime and I want to spend time outside, be great out here on the porch or in the backyard on the patio. So let's get it opened up, see what we have here and see how well it cools this outside air. Then it says rated voltage AC 120, 60 hertz, rated power 200 watts, net weight 39.7 pounds, gross weight 48.4 pounds, package size 25.6 by 18.5 by 39.8 inches. Now let's check it out. And we have casters we're going to put on the bottom down there. The casters are under the lid along with these freeze container things and the instructions. We'll get these put on first. Now 2 of these do have brakes on them, on the casters. Okay, we got the casters on there. We're ready to set it down and I'm going to read over the instructions and kind of see how to operate this, and I will check back with y'all shortly. Okay, right down here is the water level window. You'll be able to see the water level in here. Right here is your water inlet. You can take and open this and pour water into there. However, right here is an automatic water inlet. You can hook up your garden hose to right there, and you don't have to worry about turning your hydrant on and off, because on the inside of the tank it has a regulator and it will control the flow. It'll keep the tank down here full all the time. So that's a nice feature right there. You don't have to worry about turning the water on and off. Sometimes you may forget. You don't have to worry about it. Now right here is your fan blades. You can move these wherever you need them. Of course, there's your control panel. It didn't really say what the little cup holder looking things are for, but I guess you could use them for like water bottles. You can open this right here, and this is your optional water fill up here. You don't necessarily have to fill the bottom. You can fill the bottom or the top up here. You have your cool on and off button right here, and it says to not use the coolness without water in it. Make sure you have water in it to turn this to cool. And this is your fan speeds. Over here is your swing on and off. This is to turn the oscillating on and off. And of course, if you're not going to be using this for a lengthy period, you know, a week or so, you would want to go ahead and open that drain valve up on the bottom that I showed y'all a little bit ago and drain the water out of this. You don't want to leave that water sitting in here to get stagnated and all nasty and slimy. Don't do that. We have our AC cord back here. You can wrap it around the little holders here. We're going to get some water in here and we're going to get this thing plugged in and see how cool it makes it right here. Now I was fixing to plug it in, but I was kind of curious as to how long this cord was. So I thought y'all might be curious as well. You see I'm going to go from right here out. Looks like it's going to be about 8 foot 97 inches to right here. So you can add a couple more inches, or inch and a half for that right there. So about 97 inches, a little over 8 foot. I'm going to go ahead and add water to this before I plug it in. Now it says this is 4,800 CFM, supposed to cool 1,000 square foot with oscillating range of 120 degrees, requires 200 watts of power. The extra large 10.6 gallon tank provides continuous water supply for 8 to 12 hours and perfect for indoor and outdoor garages, decks, patios, factory floors, and other large spaces. We have about a half a gallon here, so we'll see. Now it does say don't let this splash down on the motor. Okay, I was rolling this around. All right, okay, I just found something else. When you fill this top tank, there's an inlet that goes down to your bottom tank, and that will fill up that bottom tank. Like I said, that bottom tank is 10.6 gallons, so we're gonna add a little more to this. Actually, I may just fill up this down here with a garden hose, be a little quicker. Then we can drain off what we don't need at the moment. We're just gonna use this and fill up the tank down there a little bit. Now it does have a minimum and a maximum. We're going to make sure we have that minimum before we turn that cool button on. We don't want to burn nothing up. Starting to get a little movement here. All right, well, you can see the little neon bead in there starting to float up, so it'll be easy to see. Well, we're a little over minimum, so we're good there. Shut that. Let me turn this water off and get it away from our electricity. Okay, let's get it plugged in. So what happens? There we go. Now my porch is unlevel, got a crack in the porch. It does have a, oh, that's getting cold. It does have a piece here that you can screw onto the back and then onto a wall. Just make sure when you're drilling this into your wall that you don't drill through any plumbing or wiring or anything, so be careful there. It does come with your adapter here for your automatic water feeder, you know, that you can hook your garden hose up over on the side. It's getting cold, y'all. Let's turn that swing on and see what it does. Okay, it's got some blades on the inside. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Probably not. But the blades on the inside in here will oscillate this way. Oscillate this way, I guess it's easier to show you. And of course, these right here, like I showed you earlier, you can move those up and down, you know, wherever you need them. And that's on one. Let's pick it up to two. Whoa. That's putting out some air now. I just want to show you all this. I have a thermal reader here, and you can see like over there, 102, 93. Come back over here, and look at that temperature difference. Yeah, just noticed something. That water that we had put in there, it's already went down. I just realized that. It's still got, we're still at the minimum, but it went down quite a bit. So it does use a little bit of water. So if you're going to use this outside, it may be better to go ahead and hook up your garden hose to that. Then you won't have to worry about it. If you're going to use it in the house, because it's indoor, outdoor, you just fill it up all the way and just kind of keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't run out. You always just use it for a regular fan once you get the temperature in your room cooled down. So if you'd like to get one of these for yourself, I'm going to put a link down in the description where you can order yours and stay cool this summer when it gets really hot. Also, if you got any value at all out of this video, go ahead and give it that thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I would appreciate that. Yeah. I'm really going to enjoy this. I'm going to probably put it right over there in that far corner and try to keep this whole porch cool. So I like it. It's definitely a thumbs up. Hey, I am an Amazon associate, so any qualifying purchases that you may make through any of my Amazon links, I will receive a small commission from. Thanks for watching.